Yo, what's up? We're live. Hey, chat. How's everyone doing today? I actually wasn't. Funny thing, I wasn't gonna go live today, but then I was watching a video and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna add this to the React channel because, well, why the fuck not? Yeah. So today, what we're gonna do is we are going to be reacting to South African steam on the Welsh Highland Railway, and basically, I'm going to be reviewing a bunch of videos taken by the Festiniog and Welsh Highland Railways, the actual official YouTube channel, as well as others. And we're going to be going through each one. We're probably going to cover about 3 or 4 videos tonight. And we're going to start off with NG15 test run. Then we're going to go to the Snowdonian 2025. And we're going to go from there. Hope everyone has a wonderful day today. I hope everyone has been having a wonderful day today. And I hope this stream makes your day just that little bit better. So without further ado, let's get into it. So this is, sorry to stop straight away, but this is a South African built, well, this is a, I think it's either a German or a Belgian built South African Railways class NG, standing for Natal Government. And it's a class 15 282 Mikado. I think it's got 15,000 horsepower. I'm not too sure. I'm not exactly 100% sure. I'll have to have another look into it. But this is a South African Railways NG15 class. Welsh Highland Railway, I think, has 2 or 3 of these engines, 134 being the only one in service currently. I think they have 133, 134, which is this beauty here, and 135. Cool thing is, actually, I'm getting 2 of these engines built in 3 3/4 inch scale. You can see there's a, I believe that is an NGG16 Bear Garrett, but I'm not 100% sure. I think it is, but then again, I'm not too sure. But this is the NG15 that I'm going to get built with some modifications. Most notable is between this cool little thing here and the steam dome is going to be a bell. I'm going to have Type E Jenny couplers replacing the little hook, the goofy hook couplers. Is my brightness all the way up? No, it is. Marvelous. I think it came up on there. I'm not too sure. But yeah, another modification in the cab, which you'll see later in the video, is instead of the corkscrew reverser, it's going to have a Johnson bar reverser. It'll have, instead of a British style sideways screw throttle, it's going to have an American style backhead firebox push-pull throttle. I mean, just by those guys standing there, you can already tell the size of this engine is fucking huge. But when I get mine built, I'm going to have, the basis of my engines is the Welsh Highland Railways NG134, with some modifications, of course. So we take a look at the builder's plate here. You see NG15, and it's a Natal Government number 134 for South African Railways. And there is the official company that built them before export to South Africa. Cool thing about the tender, watch, it has a rear pilot for running in tender first. When I get my NG15s, I'm going to keep this going but it's going to have a bit of a different coal bunker. I'm not too fond of this coal bunker, mainly because it can't hold much. So I'm going to widen it, but I'm going to keep that height. I like that height. So I'm going to mulch it out. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow, that is amazing. Something you might notice right away, what's with the two whistles? Also, like that one real close to the cab, that is a South African Railways 3 chime, but this one, you'll actually find out which one this is in the video. It had me stumped on what this one was for like almost a year. I had no idea what this whistle was until I saw this video. Right away, again, side view profile, normal the normal South African NG15s, they had a skirting on the tender that ran from below the deck of the bottom of the tender tank down to about right where the journal boxes are on the tender trucks, which are about 4 feet long each, which is fucking massive, to be honest. But yeah, they had the skirting. Apparently, by the look of it, the Welsh Highland Railway took that off, and I quite like that. That is a very nice look for an NG15. They also upgraded the cab as well. They gave it a new cab. I think it's beautiful. Oh, listen to this. That was the South African 3 chime. And again. If you turn up your volume all the way up, you'll be able to hear this echo in the valley. So fucking cool. The GoPro just chilling. Oh, I love that. I love that. Also, LED headlight as well. LED headlight, that's really cool. Lubricator. You got a good look at the dynamo as well. That dynamo, normally on American engines, you have the dynamo sitting somewhere up there, but this one here is on the side, which I think is fucking... It's a bit weird, but it's also very cool. That's the fucking Pennsylvania Railroad style signals there. Those are really cool. One thing I really want to know is what the minimum radius, like minimum operating radius, is for the NG15. So when we get the outer loop built at the mini rail that I volunteer at, which I was actually out there taking photos of the track 2 or 3 days ago. I was out there taking photos of the track on Wednesday earlier this week. I got a bunch of photos of the track and everything like that needs to be redone. Areas. We need to get 2 bridges put in, actually. Oh, now we gotta look at the running kit. I've got my brightness up on my phone. Give me a sec. Oh.
For those of you who don't know what this is, on a steam locomotive on the cylinder chest, you need to have 2 outlet valves for the steam that comes through. It actually, you open those, you open the drains, and it lets out all the water with the pressurized steam. So, well, for starters, it doesn't rust out the cylinders. Because what it is, it's a big, thick steel barrel that goes through the fucking steam chest, and essentially it's just a steel pipe that's shrunk down using dry ice and slid into the cylinders. It expands and it locks itself in place, which is really cool. But the problem is, if you have water trapped in there, it'll rust that out and it'll wear out quicker. And then you have all sorts of problems. You got to pull the whole fucking assembly apart, get in there, rebore it. It's a pain in the ass if you don't know what you're doing. That's what the drain cocks are. They're the outlet valves for the cylinder chest. They're about here on the bottom. You'll actually see them later in the video. I just love these counterweights, bro. The paint on the counterweights is fucking fantastic. Yo, we got someone watching. Nice. Hello. Okay, this is beautiful. I love the stone arch. That's nice. That's nice. Stone arch. I like that. That's great. Watch it carefully. Alright, so when it's going through the tunnel, watch it carefully. You'll actually see that the camera moves a little bit. I don't know if it's clipped on the side of the wall here, but you watch, it'll kind of dance a little bit. See? Right there. I'll rewind it. I'll slow it down so you can actually see it a bit better. Wait, it's in settings. We're going to go 0.75 speed. Watch. It's so goofy the way it does that, though. I don't know. It might have clicked on something on the wall there, because those are stone. Those are proper stones, so I don't know. I don't know something there. I mean, to put in perspective, those NG15s are 7 feet wide, and you're probably looking at maybe half a foot of clearance either side of the train. So not a lot of room. And you'll see what I'm talking about with not a lot of room later in the video where it comes up to the next station. Very tall engine. Very tall. These people are between 5'11" and 6'2", rough estimate, and they've got like a foot or half a foot of clearance until they hit their head on the cab. Okay, that person left. That was nice. All good. Now you get a really good look at the running gear here. Watch this. So you got your main connecting rods on the 4 sets of drivers. You got the connection rod between the number 3 wheel set and the crosshead. You got your union link and combination lever going between the main cylinder and the inlet valves. You got the reversing mechanism, this thing. I can't remember what that's called. This lever that connects to this one goes back on there. Oh, that is a marvelous feature. I love that sound. Now, there's cropping here. I think they're checking the grade crossing now. I think they're checking the railway crossing. Yeah, they've got to check this up here to make sure that the cylinder drains aren't too close to the track, like to the wooden ties. Otherwise, they'll bend, break, and it'll be a fucking nightmare to replace. Because a lot of these parts they had to fabricate themselves. Like they sent this engine off to a proper fucking workshop that had the whole thing rebuilt from the ground up before it could run on the Welsh Highland Railway.
What?
Hear that? It gets that close with this board here and the cylinder drains. It's not funny. Like they had to stop the train just to confirm that it wasn't too close. Look at it. Look at how close they are to the ground. Those are the cylinder drains right there. Look at how fucking close those are to the ground. Like these guys have to be so fucking careful that they don't bend and break. Otherwise, you're up for at least $500 something to fabricate new ones. At least. Of course, that is a rough estimate because of the steel prices these days. All right, you got 15 miles an hour through here. All the fences are down and everything. Look at that. That was half the storm. Absolutely beautiful whistle. I love that whistle. Fun fact, I'm actually going to go out to Wales, get the diagrams of 134's whistle, have it fabricated here for my NG15s, Kalahari, which is 134, this one, and Aventure, which is 135, is actually going to have maybe a quarter or 1/8 of an inch difference in pitch, well, in the chamber length of the 3-chime. Give it a different pitch. That way you'll be able to, tell which one's which just by the whistle if you know which one's which. Right, here we go again. Gosh, I got to move all that just to get the NG15 across. They got to move all that loose shit there. Yeah, it's still creaking. That goes over. Great. way, that little thing there, that actually gets a record of the speed of the train. A lot of engines in the UK have this nowadays, so that it has a record of the speed, so you know how fast you're going. Back in the day, they did not have these. Like, they didn't have the speed indicators, so it was very dangerous. But what they did is they would time how they would record how long it took between mileposts on a section of track, which were about a mile apart, pull out some quick math, and that's basically how fast you were going. But of course, back then, that was a recipe for disaster. I mean, just take a look at the Broker and the Red Arrow derailments on the Pennsylvania Railroad, which I will be reacting to in another stream. Don't you worry. Are they fucking beehives down there? What the fuck are those? Huh. That's cool. Of course, we got the train line going right over the road. That is awesome. Wait, what did that say? It's probably milepost 46.7 on the Welsh Highland Railway. I think that's what that is. Oh, but here comes the rest of the last one. And this is where you get to hear that whistle, which apparently is Chinese 5-chime. Listen to that echo. Holy shit. First one is from the engine. It just reverberates in the valley. That is amazing. I want to go there and experience that for myself, because that is fucking fantastic. Holy shit. Yo, when they apply those brakes, watch the fucking wheels. They slide. Man. Like, you can hear it as well. It kind of rumbles a little bit when it slides over the rail. That is beautiful. They use rail for that. That was awesome. Listen to the fucking echo of that. Holy shit. All right. Listen to that creaking. Holy shit. because this engine has such a large wheelbase, I think what the designers did was make so that the number 2 and number 3 wheel set has a little bit of leanway to a little bit of space between the frame and the wheel sets themselves, so that they can actually maneuver through, like they have a bit of lateral sliding across the frame, so that they can actually maneuver through tight curves like this. But because of this, I'm not actually too sure what the minimum radius is. I have to ask some mates of mine down at the Bennett Brook Railway in Perth what the minimum radius is that they run with. And this is where problems start.
Yeah, refer the engine. That's just to them. Yeah, that's what we want.
Watch this. This is where problems started picking up. You watch, you'll start to see shit getting thrown across the platform there. See that? The pilot is starting to chip away at the fucking platform. See that? Look. Look at it. What did I say? Large wheelbase on a curve like that, you're gonna get some fucking problems. Yeah, look at it. Oh, that is painful. That is fucking painful. I think what they had to do was push the track over a little bit to get that clearer. I mean, you run it, it's fine now. All right, now we get a good look at the cab. So, like I was saying before, it has a British style, European style corkscrew throttle. It has a corkscrew regulator. And what that means is you got to pull it. So if you're standing in the cab, you got to pull it this way to shut off steam, and then that way to open the you got to push it down towards the firebox to open the steam. And it's just very awkward like that because it covers a lot of valuable equipment. And it also, you can just barely see it, but behind the throttle there, the second lever next to the throttle, not this one, that's the firebox doors, but that is actually a corkscrew reversing system. I want to get that upgraded to have the Johnson bar system when I get Kalahari and Aventura built. I mean, same as my NG15 150, 150. When I get it done, I'm going to have those modifications added to it as well, same as the Bell. All this steam here, that's actually from the drain cocks. They've opened them up, they're pulling the throttle, letting steam through, flushing everything out, clearing all the water residue. It's good stuff. Are they going to start moving, or what are they doing? Nope, they're going backwards. What the fuck? Why are they going backwards for? Huh? Alright, they shut the trains down. What the fuck are they? Oh, I know what they're doing. They're testing the other side now as well. This side looks like it's gonna be fucking fine, to be honest with you. This side looks like it's gonna be fine.
Even though it's really high, it's far away from it.
I just love how they mounted the GoPro on the side there. That's fucking awesome. Oh, okay. That was getting a bit close. You can sort of see where it was scraping. Alright, they're gonna go all the way to the interchange point of the line. They're gonna go all the way to the end of the Welsh Highland Railway. That's great. Okay. It's gonna be good. They know it's fine through here, so they can kind of open the engine up a little bit. But of course, they have a certain limit of 5 miles an hour, also known as yard limit in America. Yep, in Britain they have shunt limit.
Right. Okay.
They'll stick on line. They're just coaxing it forward, just barely trying to get it through. It's knocking around the camera again. Hey, look at it. It's dancing again. Oh shit. Tight tunnel. Very tight tunnel. Oh fuck. That is terrifying. Wouldn't want to be sticking your hand out. We're going through there. Oh, you can kiss your hand goodbye. Oh, that is a beautiful S-curve. Holy shit. Heading for the pass. Okay. See how he lies down on the rails there? He's trying to make sure that the cylinder drains don't snag themselves. They don't get caught and rip off. I mean, this is a beautiful piece of machinery. I've had a love for the NG15s for quite some time actually. Yeah. It's a lot of I've been on the footplate of many steam locomotives in my life. It is a thrill to be on the footplate of a steam engine, like an absolute thrill. The smell is just amazing. It's so much fun. So much fun.
What time are you having off the head back to
I never get a drone view. Oh, yeah, gone underneath the road again. Oh, I know this place. I know where this is. I could probably pull it up on Google Earth. This is probably one of the most beautiful spots on the entire Welsh Highland Railway, in my opinion. Definitely one of the top 10 most beautiful photo locations. I love this bridge, by the way. I love it. I might actually talk to the guys in charge at the mini rail and see if we can get something like this built, because this is fucking beautiful. Okay. You can hear it from the other side of the creek. That's how loud it is. It's fucking crazy. Oh, cool. Got a little milepost 48.84. I think that is. Oh, huge rock face. You know what this kind of reminds me of? This kind of reminds me of Toltec Gorge on the Cumbres and Toltec Scenic Railroad in Colorado. Or was it New Mexico? I think it was in the New Mexico side. But yeah, this reminds me a lot of Toltec Gorge because it was a tunnel and then it was a fucking just sheer drop. Something like this. You can see right down into the valley. Yeesh, that is dark. Oh, bucket there. Okay. Holy fuck. I don't on a light or something. It's getting dark in there. The wheelbarrow. That is beautiful. That is a beautiful engine. After this video, I'll actually show you an NG15. Pause that for a sec. Once this video is done, I'll find you a clip of an NG15 with a 15-car train traveling around about 25, 30, 35 miles an hour. I think they were traveling around 30 miles an hour anyway, but it was fucking fast. And for 2-foot gauge, traveling at nearly 40 to 50k an hour, that is fucking fast. I mean, this engine has over 2-foot drivers, 2-foot 10-inch drivers by memory. And you can just imagine how fast that is for 2-foot gauge. It's fucking fast. Oh yeah, another crossing. Well, watch out for this drains again. There's a station right there too, so they've probably got to check the clearance of that.
Right, your local crossing.
So they're going backwards now. Gonna head back to the end, the start of the Welsh Highland Railway. Yep, I can't go the drain. All Australian boy 5756. What's going on here, mate? This is a reaction. I'm doing a reaction stream on the South African Railways steam in Wales. 2-foot steam in Wales. Also, I've never seen you on the channel before. How are you? How are you doing today? How have you been? I gotta go grab a drink, so I'll be right back. And I'm back. Yo, 2 viewers now. Nice. Hey, Jesse. How you doing? And that's the end of that one. I think we're going to do the loaded test. We're going to do the loaded test now. But before I show you guys that, I'm going to quickly show you this because, all right, here's the clip.
Dettol biodegradable wipes are made
Off the fucking ads. Jesus Christ. Before you guys watch this, do be warned. Birmingham born and raised. What's my favorite part about trains? They're a marvel in machinery. I've always loved them. Very powerful engines. Hell, they fucking powered the world to grow as to what it is now. Without trains, mate, we'd be living in the Bronze Age. No, they're just very beautiful machines. The way they work is fascinating. The way they're designed, everything like that. The way they work is just fascinating. And shit like this video, what I'm about to show you, this is also very fascinating because would you believe me if I told you that a 2-foot gauge engine can travel up to 30 miles an hour? Would you believe me if I told you? Because I shit you not, the NG15 could probably clear that easy. This is NG112 on the Apple Express. This is an NG15. It was like, how do I feel about the newer electric trains? Mate, I don't want nothing to do with those. I am a steamer all the way. I am a steam railroader, and that's never going to change. But yeah, South African Railways had some fucking striking paint schemes. Like, they even gave them these fucking goofy little smoke deflectors that just looked so fucking weird on them. But yeah, they painted them red like this. I think it was apple green, and it was the Satan black. Suzuhushi, I love electric trains. I'm not going to criticize you for that. If you like trains, that's good in my books. They're your favorite. Oh, nice one. I do prefer steam locomotives as opposed to the more modern way of railroading. Just mainly because steam, of course, they are beautiful. They are beautiful. Of course, some electric trains are very good too. I will admit that. But for me, steam's in my blood, and it has been that way for a long time. Birmingham, am I going to own a train one day? This engine, the NG15 134, I am going to get 2 of those built in 3 3/4 inch scale in the next 5 to 6 years. NG15 Kalahari number 134, Aventure number 135, and if you see in the thumbnail for the Snowdonian 2025, that is a South African Railways NG16 Bear Garrett, and I'm getting one of those built too. So I'm getting 3 3 3/4 inch scale steam locomotives built over the next 5 to 6 years. Caesar Hushi, I don't like non-electric or steam. Bad for the environment. Well, I'm going to put it to you this way. I'm going to say this in the most polite way possible. Non-electric or steam actually isn't that bad for the environment, because all it is, I shit you not, all that steam is fucking evaporated water. That's all it is. All steam is just evaporated water. So it's not really bad for the environment at all. I mean, you want bad for the environment, take a look at the private planes. Those are bad. What is burning to make steam? Coal isn't too bad. Wood is renewable. Oil is cleaner. You're a scientist. Cool. Not bad, not bad. Now, where are you from anyway? Because I'm guessing you're Japan, but I don't want to make assumptions. Coal is so bad. It's not too bad compared to some things that I know. If you do get coal, you can get it in multiple different varieties, like Welsh coal, anthracite coal, all that sort of thing. Some are more efficient burners than others. Like Durango coal is really, really good, because if you spray it with water, it will burn so much better. Mainly because, well, it gives it the extra layer of oxygen. Birmingham, big train website. Yes, I'm a big train guy. But we're going to get into this next video. NG15 134 on a loaded test to Ballarat Station on the 27th of May. So let's get into it, folks. There's the other NG15, or at least what's left of it. I think that one might be NG133 or NG135. I'm not too sure. It's one of the two. There's a tank. There's a water tank for an NGG16 Bear Garrett. I think. I'm not too sure. Either NGG16 or NGG13. Not too sure. One of the two. That is beautiful. Pretty coach. Very beautiful coach. Yo, we got 4 people watching now. Nice. So when I said earlier that I'm going to get this engine built, I'm also getting the full-size whistle put on them as well. So fun. Holy fucking tide! Holy shit! Yo, look at the boats are fucking on the sandbanks. Holy shit! Wales, you have some explaining to do. Shit. There's a Bear Garrett. Oh yeah, better will slip there. Back in the train up. That engine there, the big Garrett, I believe is an NGG16, judging by the design of it, by the shape of it. But it could also be an NGG13. Nope, it's a GG6. It's a NGG16. Definitely NGG16. Here we go. With a highball. Hang on, give it a sec. I'm gonna pass it by, pause it on the builder's plate. Yep. South African NGG16, number 130. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You can hear it. It is working hard. You can definitely tell it's working hard to get that train moving. Not even 2 minutes, the engine's already up to speed. That is amazing. Face full of smoke. I just love the stone viaduct. That is amazing. I love that. I love that. night you guys will come. Hopefully tomorrow night should make things a little bit easier. So yeah, I just hope everyone enjoys themselves, has a good night. And, yeah, I'll catch us all later. Oh my Jesus! Talk about slow. Fucking thing. Responding. I'll catch us later, guys. Peace out. Why is it not ending stream?